I really don't know what to expect in video game lost media, but I hope to see something interesting, bro.
Lost media has become a pretty huge and interesting trend, especially here on YouTube, where people take these random pieces of media and try to find where they are.
Where did that picture come from? Wait.
Trend, especially here on YouTube, where people take these random...
Where does this picture come from? I really want to know the origin, bro. I see this everywhere and it pisses me off. Where does it come from?
Pieces of media and try to find where they are or where
Gangster
they originated
SpongeBob?
from. But one specific type that I don't really see that many people talk about is video game lost media. So after doing a little bit of digging, I figured why not go through some of the most interesting video game lost media that I could find. Alright, so starting out, we got Minecraft, and holy smokes, does this game have a lot of lost media. First, we have Notch's lost secret YouTube channel. And in case somehow you aren't familiar with who Notch is none other than the creator of Minecraft himself. Now, this guy might not have the greatest reputation on the internet, but I think most people can agree that his creation of Minecraft was a good thing overall. Now, with that being said, Minecraft is a pretty old game. I mean, it was released back in like 2009, and it wasn't even called Minecraft at that point. It was called Cave Game. And because it was so long ago, a lot of versions and footage of the game have been lost to time. However, there was a channel with the username Nizach, which was coincidentally ran by Notch himself. On this channel, he had posted a
very first test run, Minecraft particles. What? Minecraft fire? What?
gold mine of videos showcasing.
Whoever remembers Black Steve? What? Well, I mean, there is a skin style in Minecraft of a Black Steve. Wait, that was in Minecraft Xbox 360. I remember it. They had multiple Steves and like multiple Alexes. That was in Minecraft Xbox 360. I remember that.
Numerous
I think I remember that.
Never been played by anyone before. His very first video of what became Minecraft was called Cave Game Tech Test, and if you look at the description of the video,
do I not have chat on the freaking? Hold up. Why do I not have chat? No, bro, it was in beta. What? I remembered, bro, in Xbox 360 they had like multiple skin styles for the Steve and Alex. Black Steve, yes, bro. Wait, hold up. Wait, I low-key. Hold up, let me see. Black Steve, are you freaking serious? Remember this one. This guy, I remember him. Yeah, Xbox 360, bro. I remember this. PS3. What? They had Minecraft on the PS3? I remember this. What is this? Wait, what the? Why does he have a gold chain on? Yo, are we serious? Yo, are we serious? Why does he have a gold chain on?
Video, it reads, this is a very
one in red. This one. What is this? Yo, I'm discovering so many things. Black Steve was a passive mob. What? 2010, he was deleted shortly after. He looks like a cartoony version. What? Where does this even? Black Steve was a passive mob added to Minecraft along with Beast Boy and Reyna in 2010. He was deleted. This existed in Minecraft? Bro, what? I never knew.
Test of an infinite miner clone I'm working on. It will have more resource management and materials if I ever get around to finishing it. So yeah, little did this bald man know, Minecraft would become pretty much the biggest game in the world, making him a literal billionaire. What's interesting is that he mentions the original Minecraft being a test clone of another game called Infinite Miner, which you can clearly see is very reminiscent of Minecraft, and it's
he used to drop gunpowder when you killed him. What game was this? Or like when did it, like what console? Oh no. Yeah, like what console was this
kind
on?
of blocky sandbox style. On some of his other videos, you can see him working on mechanics like water, survival mode, adding mobs into the game, farming, mining, and crafting, which by now the game was actually called Minecraft. Even the very first Minecraft house ever being built was recorded on this channel. He had whatever this was. I don't even know what I'm looking at. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that never made it into any official release of the game. But at some point, he had a great idea, and he was like, you know what? I'm going to copyright my own channel, which removed removed every single video that was
account.
ever to be seen on it. Now, to my knowledge, it was considered lost media for a while. However, luckily there has been other people who managed to recover these videos and upload them onto archive channels. Overall though, these videos are basically just
Oh my
like
gosh,
behind
that's
the
him.
scenes footage.
Yo, that's him. He did exist. What? Who is this? What? He did exist.
Minecraft. And
what the hell?
it's really cool seeing how the game evolved from a little test clone of another
Why
game
is
all
it
the
so
way to
huge?
early versions of Minecraft that we're all familiar with. But yeah, if y'all want to support a channel that won't remove all its videos, then feel free to drop a sub. Outside of Notch's Lost channel, there's also been some other lost media in Minecraft that people have searched for as well, with some of them actually getting found after years or even decades later. Pack.png, which y'all probably know if you ever played Minecraft on a computer, because this is the cover art for the default Minecraft texture pack. And for a very long time, people have searched to find this world seed just from this little
Oh
image
my
alone.
gosh,
Before I
bro,
found
I
out
remember
about
this
this, I would
game.
have never guessed that this was even possible. First, they had to recreate what
No.
they could, and for a very long time, people
This game. I forgot what it's called. I missed that game, bro.
have searched for a guess that this image was so small at just 128 by 128 pixels that for some reason that I could not explain to you, they needed to find out the resolution of Notch's monitor, which they had to look at some of those old behind the scenes videos just to be able to guess what it was. On top of that, they also needed to find the window size for what Notch was playing Minecraft in when taking the screenshot. After that, people had to do some Einstein level math, coding, advanced angle calculations, figuring out different terrain generation patterns, and a whole bunch of other stuff that my little brain is not capable of comprehending. But finally, they were actually getting close, and with all the information they had, thousands of users had contributed their own GPU power in searching through 281 trillion possible world seeds that matched their
What?
image recreation. And to everyone's surprise, they had actually found the original world seed for the Pack.png image. That whole event happened quite a few years ago, but more recently within this past year, there was another piece of lost media that some consider to be the birth of the Herobrine hoax.
Herobrine scared the crap out of me when I was younger. I remember I'd sometimes get scared to play Minecraft alone because I would think that I would spawn in the world and see Herobrine. Let's all be honest. We were all scared of Herobrine once as a child.
He is him.
This, bro. Oh my god.
This sighting alone had led to countless YouTube videos, an extremely spooked out community, and even Notch speaking on it, with there even being official Minecraft cover art with Herobrine in it. Now, all this started with some random ass clip that came from a live stream website, and while the clip was extremely popular a decade ago, nobody could actually find where the original video was. People had been searching for years, with some even faking footage of it, and when it seemed like there was no hope left in finding the original stream, some random guy had commented on a video discussing the situation, commenting, "I had no idea this was lost media. I downloaded that stream back in the day. I've uploaded it privately to my channel for years, thinking it was nothing special." He then proceeded to make these videos available on his channel, pretty much solving this mystery by complete accident. Alright, I know I've been talking about Minecraft for a minute, so for the next game with lost media, we got Roblox. Roblox is an
let's
even
go.
older game that released all the way back in
Oh my gosh, Rivals.
2006, and unlike
The toys.
Minecraft, which pretty much instantly blew up, it actually took a while for Roblox to gain any major popularity. Now, because there wasn't too many people who even played Roblox back then, this caused some of the first versions of Roblox all the way from 2003 to 2007 to be completely lost to time, and while some people have come extremely close to finding some of these versions, unfortunate things have went down, and a lot of these are still considered lost media to this day. These versions contain different parts of Roblox's lost history, with each of them having major differences between them. I mean, the first versions of Roblox were pretty much not even the
I don't know if this is not lost media. I remember when Roblox, like, people said that there was a hacker named John Doe that would join Roblox on a certain day, and they said that, I remember the day came and it was elementary school. I vividly remember it was elementary school, and I was so scared to play the game on that day, and I did not play. I didn't play that game. I didn't play Roblox that day because I was scared of John Doe and what he would do. Come to find out, John Doe is not even a real person, not a real thing at all, and people were playing Roblox having fun, and I was just scared to even touch the game.
same game it is today. Back in
Maybe
one of
he
the
does exist. I don't know,
2005
bro.
versions of Roblox, the entire point of the game was using a vehicle and driving through different obstacle levels. It wasn't really until about 2006 though that Roblox became a more sandbox styled, player controlled game that we all know today, even though it had jack back then. With this being said, Roblox users formed together a Discord community and server known as the Client Search, where tons of people helped to find these lost versions of Roblox, specifically from 2006 to 2007, which many people assumed that it would be a realistically impossible task. And after years of searching for these versions, even before the community was created, one member had stated, "I honestly feel like a 2006 or 2007 is unlikely to ever show up." And 2 days later, after that message was sent, it was finally revealed that they had coincidentally found one of these lost versions of Roblox from 2007, which is pretty hilarious considering how fast it happened after the guy sent that message, and also how many years people have searched for that version. But even though they had just found the oldest version of Roblox yet, they were like, nah, we gotta go back further. So the first thing they did was contact none other than the CEO of Roblox himself, David Baszucki. I don't know why they didn't do that.
He looks so innocent,
but to everyone's surprise, he actually did respond. But yeah, unfortunately, he was like, yeah, we don't got any of those old versions anymore. So because he wasn't really able to help, the Client Search community had to resort to finding people who actually played the game back in 2006. The problem is that there was only like 11,000 people who played Roblox at all back then, which, keep in mind, was almost like 20 years ago at this point. Not to mention, this would be a Christmas miracle if they were even able to keep a hard drive alive for that long in the first place. Now, surprisingly, some of these community members actually did end up finding people who played the game back in 2006, but unfortunately, there was several issues that happened between these people, all the way from broken hard drives that would cost thousands of dollars to fix and might not even have the 2006 client installed in the first place, to even one person who had a potential August 2006 version on their computer, which would be the closest anyone has ever gotten to finding this version of the game, but was overwritten by a January 2008 version of the game with no other files to be found. To this day, a 2006 version of Roblox has still not been found, and members have even gone as far as to put up a bounty of over $500 to whoever can find it, with thousands of users still actively on the hunt today before it becomes too late and this part of Roblox history becomes lost media forever. Alright, so for this next one, we have a bit of a goofy one, and I feel like I talk about this game every single video somehow, but we got the mysterious and lost model of Talking
Tom has lost media.
Tom, which was one of the most popular mobile games.
Oh my gosh, yo, I forgot how long it was. A couple years ago, I remember. I was on vacation that had nothing to do and the Wi-Fi wasn't working for some reason. I don't know, don't ask me why. And I downloaded Talking Tom and I played it. It sucked.
Back in the day. Now this model dates back to over 20 years ago, making it one of the oldest pieces of video game lost media. So the history of this begins back when the game's creator was looking to find a pre-made model for his up-and-coming game. He ended up finding the perfect model for his game on a website called TurboSquid called Cat Cartoon for $90, which some of y'all may or may not recognize. So this model was uploaded by Andy Kravchenko, who actually ended up being hired later down the line by the official creator of Talking Tom. Now this model was published on January 31st of 2004 and was available to purchase for 6 years before finally being taken down, which was probably because the creator of the game asked him to take it down now that the game was getting popular at the time. However, in the 6 years that it was available to the public, there was quite a handful of people who did actually get their hands on the model before it got removed. There's actually footage uploaded in 2010 that featured the Talking Tom model in a Spanish candy commercial.
Me encantan los caramelos Flim Puff. ¿Quieres uno? Pero si es un chicle. No, es un caramelo. Es un chicle. Es un caramelo. Trágalo y verás.
Other instances of old footage using the model have been found as well, but recently the oldest video using the model had just been found from an ad uploaded all the way back on YouTube in 2007.
Oniacall.co.uk, an easy way to call anywhere in India, Pakistan and Bangladesh by dialing 0844 731 0044 for only 4 pence per minute. Don't forget, yaar, only 4 pence per minute.
This video actually just exploded in views even after being uploaded for so long. But what makes this particular video so important is that the animator who made this ad is still actively posting on YouTube to this day. After he discovered that he was now part of the Talking Tom lost media lore, he uploaded a video stating that he has 51 hard drives that the Talking Tom model could possibly be on, and being the absolute GOAT that he is, he basically is now dedicating his channel to searching for this model that has been gotten lost on his hard drive. Since then, he's actually found more of his lost animations using the model. But yeah, it's looking like there's a good chance that one day we might actually see the original Talking Tom model. Now finally, the last game that I wanted to talk about with lost media is actually Fortnite. So going back to 2011, Epic Studios was participating in a mandatory game jam event where they needed to come up with a banger brand new game idea. So yeah, they were like, why don't we make a horror game and combine it with elements of tower defense games and Minecraft's crafting? And this little idea led us to a project that we all know and love, Fortress Game, which was actually the original placeholder title for Fortnite. Originally, this game was actually meant to be more like
this is Fortnite,
realistic and spooky. I mean, they said it was supposed to be like Minecraft meets The Walking Dead, which is kind of an insane crossover. So this right here is actually the first ever screenshot taken of Fortnite.
This is the first screenshot of Fortnite. What even is this?
There was also these screenshots of the game, and
this
all
is not
these
Fortnite.
came from the very first build of the game, which is all considered lost. But yeah, at some point they were just like, nah, let's scrap this and make it into like a cartoon art style, which is probably better if I'm being completely honest. After they started cooking up a bit, they finally announced the very first ever trailer of Fortnite.
Hey, put the camera down, man.
Oh yeah, bro. Yo, I miss OG Fortnite, bro. I started playing in like season part 4.
Now back in 2022, there was actually an anonymous user who somehow had a build from 2011.
What?
He did share footage of the build, but he never actually shared the build
First
itself
person to ever
publicly.
edit.
One thing that was found in the files, however, was actually an early version of the Fortnite trailer that was not complete at all. And at the end, you got jump scared by a title that says Fortnite, which is pretty funny because it seems like this was going to be the actual name of the game before they changed it last minute. So yeah, the entire time, that guy was just gatekeeping the oldest version of Fortnite available. And just because of him, that build of Fortnite is considered lost media to this day. After those earlier versions from the Fortress game era, we then moved on to the closed test era. When this took place, Epic Games actually had people come and test the game out privately, but because they were played privately under the control of Epic, every single version from this era has been completely lost. It wasn't until the online testing phase starting in 2014 that the community finally started to have some hope of being able to retrieve these lost versions. This was because since it was an open test, people were now able to download the game onto their own computers via codes or invites to the test. However, due to NDA agreements, not a lot of the info, versions, or game footage was shared around that time. However, someone did happen to be a little bit sneaky and actually shared what ended up being the earliest versions of Fortnite that we have publicly available. This version of Fortnite is actually pretty close to what it ended up being in the full release, even though there isn't a whole lot to do. It's pretty cool to see though, because you can see several similarities between the game back then and when it actually released. So yeah, if y'all really wanted to.
That's crazy, bro. It's the original Fortnite. What?